Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back once again with another review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the figure that I think is the best deluxe class figure in the Prime Robots in Disguise line. He is Prime Wheeljack. That's the front of the box. I'll bring it up for you so you can see. Beautiful animated image with his faceplate and blaster. Interesting, the figure does not come with a blaster. And on the back, Watch Prime, and a computer-rendered image of the toy. Alright, speaking of which, let's get to him. This is a great update to the vintage, classic Wheeljack design. I think it was a Lamborghini Lancelot or something like that. But he has the coloring that is indicative of Wheeljack. Rolls very nicely. You do have weapon storage underneath here. The swords can peg into tabs that are on the inside right there. Swords are actually really solid plastic. They're not as flimsy as Ratchet's scalpels. For a weaponized vehicle mode, you could peg them into the little notches here. I'm just not going to do that. Let's get to the transformation. First thing you want to do is come in the back and split the rear open. You're pulling it up. It's the rear wheel bay and the doors and windshield. Next, you want to come in and unpeg the legs, what will be the legs, or the front of the car, in half, and then swing it all open. I'm trying to see how I want to take this with you now. So you can swing the arms down. It may make it a little easier to position things. Basically, if you see what I'm doing, is I'm pushing the internal swivel up. The reason I am doing that will be revealed in a minute. We're going to transform the legs now. First thing you're going to do is take the foot, or what will be the foot, and unpeg it from the front wheel bay, swing it down. At the same time, you're going to slide up the wheel bay and then rotate it, flip the foot up, and then rotate the whole unit forward. There is a little knee spike that if you want to flip it forward you can, but if you bend the knee it'll eventually come forward. Same thing on this side. You're going to rotate what will be the foot forward, slide up the wheel bay, rotate it, flip the foot up, and then bring it all around. And there we have the legs. I love that leg transformation. I think that's something I think Hasbro should use more going forward. Next step, I'm going to come up here to this tab, what was the roof. You're going to bring it down, and then as you're bringing it down, you're going to push up on this white part, and that will bring up his head. He doesn't have a spring-loaded head gimmick, just a little piston and swivel. And then there are 3 pegs, 1, 2, 3, that will go into the holes here and here, as well into the waist. There's no trick to it. You just have to make sure you have everything lined up, and it will snap in securely. Vents on the back, splay them open. Now for his arms, come in here, bring that arm well up, then reach in, you're going to pull out the windshield, rotate it around, slide it back in, and then fold out the hand. Do it again on this side. Rotate the wheel bay up. Rotate the windshield, and then flip out the hand. And there we have, in robot mode, Prime Wheeljack. Really cool figure. Lots of swivel joints, lots of ball joints. Wrist is on the hinge and can rotate. And what's great about that? Ball joints in the hips. Now, what's great about having all those articulated joints is when he's holding his swords. Now, I'm just going to put one sword in for now because I want to show you that he does have weapon storage. Up here in the back, there are 2 slots. Put the sword in curved side going away from you, and there you go. Fits in real nice, fits with the contour of the side, and there you go. There is out there a third-party kit that gives him a couple of the bombs he's used, as well as a open face. I can't recommend this figure enough, but something tells me you don't need me to tell you that. This guy was one to a case, incredibly hard to find. If you can get him, get him. There's a repaint, remold on shelves now called Dead End. I haven't picked it up because the colors are rather garish and it transforms the same way. Maybe Wheeljack will be in a case refreshment coming up. I tend to think not, which means we're going to have to go onto eBay if you want this figure. But as I said in my Ratchet review, I would not spend more than $25 just because it's a deluxe figure. Wheeljack is a fantastic addition to the Prime Robots in Disguise line. Right now, I would put him slightly ahead of the Viacon as the best deluxe figure you can get. But like the Viacon, he is hard to find. I can't recommend him enough. If you see him, grab him. This is your old pal Chuck for Wheeljack. I'll see you next time.